Right. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. I've looked at the video. I was kind of hoping some new people would comment, but it's still Alpha Influence. Alpha Influence is still pretty chill. He's a pretty good description of what the two things were happening, and I've decided to just kind of go ahead and decide. And from the look of it, the Frenchies are gonna do a lot of really weird, surprising crap that I don't want to deal with. So I'm gonna go kick the Brits in the face. Deploy to Maboig and kick them there. Let's proceed. Our first real battle against the British Expeditionary Force begins here at Maboig. Boig? Is it like German where you pronounce the last letter in the tooth? I don't know. You should expect an increase in the presence of enemy armored. British are well equipped and well trained. Maboig. Alright. Let's look at how much prestige we have to kick it off. We've got a lot of prestige to kick it off. It looks rather conventional, this fight. I think I'll try and take the southern part first. And I'll try and take this airfield. I'll try and push up these roads. Take this quadrant. Well, these guys will try and push through this force and take this quadrant. A few things I want to get. I'm gonna get a few extra 88s. I want to get at least two. Oh, wrong button. I want to get at least two 88s. Really expensive, but I'll keep them around. I'll put one up here. I'll put one over here. I also want to get a new Stuka. I'm going to try and keep these fighters alive. Stukas are really getting a lot more experienced. I'm going to get a new one, unless I get a better one. It's hanging around. The BF-110s are better at surviving. The Stukas are still better at being not dead. Or being dead, killing stuff. So I'll deploy my 3 Stukas first. Put one Messerschmitt there, one Messerschmitt there, and pick that Stuka up, throw him up there. Pop the Messerschmitt down there. You're not going to be doing anything initially, so I'll put him out there to get some reconnaissance. I'm going to try and keep the special equipment agents as experienced as possible. Kind of in a bid to keep them well equipped and such. So we're going to keep trying to overstrength them. It's going to be moderately expensive, but I don't really mind when it comes to them for doing that. We captured a Soma, which looks to be kind of a better tank than we have right now. And since this is more open up here, I'm expecting to meet more French or more British armor up here. So I'll deploy my Soma up here and my Tank Hunter. My artillery I'll deploy down here in the woods, where my infantry should excel. And I'll actually drop a tank. I'll drop my tanks up here in the north as well. Oh, tanks. I'll send some Wehrmacht with them. I have 5, 6, 7. I might just start upgrading these guys to Grenadiers eventually. But I kind of like their mobility right now. I don't know. Maybe. They're doing a decent job. Let's take a look at the differences between the two. I'm also going to upgrade this guy. They have much better anti-tank capabilities, which we'll need. But they have better initiative, but they're slower. If they cram inside an armored car, it won't matter anyway. I'm going to try going the Grenadier route. And we're going to upgrade our Grenadiers to take half-tracks. We'll overstrength some Grenadier units. Overstrength some Pioneers. We'll just kind of keep randomly restrengthing. And we'll see how these extra Grenadiers do. And we'll start trying to kind of phase the Wehrmacht out. I'm gonna try and figure out what's up with these guys. These guys have got a hero and a medal. Actually, you know what would be really great as a grenadier unit? It would be... Where are they? These guys. Because they'd still be able to move like 5, and that'd be an insane amount of projecting power that they just project. They'd have a lot more defense. Their offense would be about the same, but if even if we crammed them into one of those... Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I might do that. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll try and keep these guys over strength too, just because the artillery shouldn't be getting shot as much as they are. So it's half my incentive not to get them shot. I'll send an 88 down to the south, in the back, along with the Pioneer. Try and break through up there. Grenadiers, because it'll probably be some slow slogging. More Grenadiers. Some giant cannons. Some fast cannons. We'll put the Wehrmacht up in the north to go be mobile. And put these guys down in the south. Put a mobile guy up there. I'm actually going to start buying more tanks. I feel like I want more tanks. Right, so this guy has a thing of 8. Whereas the Panzer 4 can hit infantry better, but I kind of want better tank defense. So I'll buy 2 more Panzer 3s. And that'll be our starting force. Let's get to it. Alright, so there's an AT gun there, which we spot initially. Go ahead and try and clear them out with a Stuka. Oh, and I apologize if it's super laggy this time, because I'm trying to upload videos at the same time. Keep you all filled with content for the next few weeks. It's good for a while, so I'm probably going to start releasing more than one video a day, actually. Grenadier should be able to burst through almost immediately. It should open the way for us to just come screaming through this forest. Pioneers will advance, try and burn them out. There's an artillery gun in the back we didn't spot. I didn't spot, personally. Go ahead and bomb the hell out of him. Advance up. Spot one hell of a cruiser. Bomb him. That's why we brought him along. Move him up into close defense. Some rough terrain right there. I believe that's rough terrain. Hills. Move this guy down onto the road. Take a bit of a hit. I thought I'd be able to dish it out a bit more. Move up, try and investigate. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, well, no, don't want to go there. Alright, we'll deal with that. I'll take the hit. Just to get rid of that tank. Because I don't want them to reinforce and then make it a big deal, because it'll be annoying. We'll start trying to take our half-tracks through the forest, since I don't expect much resistance in this area, to get to this crossroads quickly, and then come up and storm through Solom's, also undetected. Oh, I threw down an SKD up the... Whoops, my bad. Didn't mean to do that. I guess we got him. We'll run up here to escort this guy. Well, me to a Matilda. everything is going to basically be anti-tank up here in the north, and they are where I expect them to be, which is really one good thing. I'm gonna try and eliminate this threat since it is very small. Yeah, that was worth it. We didn't take many losses. And I will advance these Panzers a lot because they do have semi-decent defense. These guys have... Yeah, these aren't exactly the most Panzers. Our guys have like a striking of 7 and a defense of 8. They have a striking of 1, but they have a defense of 12. Which means they're not really good offensive weapons as Panzers, but they are more than decent defensive weapons. I need to check their air defense. Air defense of 8, whereas ours have an air defense of also 8. So we should have about the same effect in aircraft and such. I'll start trying to move my 88. Actually, I'll start trying to move it north right here. Move this guy down there. Just kind of a general advance. Right, next turn. So strategic, I think that's a strategic bomber. It could be a tactical bomber. Yes, infantry shot at my Panzer. Panzer managed to hold itself quite well, actually. Infantry strike my 88. 88 fights back. We will just annihilate them with a tank. Have the Stuka strike its target again. Fall back. Try and have this artillery piece suppress them. And have this one destroy that artillery in the north. Well, northwest. Burn them out. And take the crossroads at the name of the place. And we'll start fighting Spitfires. This will be the first real fighter. Well, those aren't Spitfires, those are D-520s. De Wotens, if I remember correctly. French fighter, not the best fighter, not the worst fighter. It was underpowered if I remember correctly. And we'll open fire and shoot them down. Come back in with a few more Stukas. Not the most effective run, but not the least effective run ever. They're out in the open. Could probably kill them off with a good artillery barrage and then move on up to there. But I want to save my artillery for this city. But don't really get that choice. Have my tanks assault them first. Panzer will finish him off. Okay, I kind of thought he'd be able to not take as much damage, but whatever. Pull him off the line. Move my other infantry up into the woodlands. Try and kill him off with the tank. Start striking that AA gun. Trying to make a giant breakthrough up here in the north. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'll hold back for right now. Just a little bit. And try and force them to reclaim that city. With the artillery up to cover them. I need an artillery piece in the north. It looks like we're making major breakthroughs up here. I might send my other Sturmpanzer that way. It all kind of depend on how far we manage to progress over here. I'll kind of use these guys as... Yep, there they are. It's actually pretty lucky. Found some tanks, too. And we'll just run some aerial recon like this. This is probably the best place to run into them. If I was to be honest, just because they're going to be bogged down trying to fight through the woods. We can just progress towards them. Actually, I'll move these half-tracks up closer because they're in half-tracks for a reason. We'll try and encircle this force here so they can't escape, except to the north towards my captured Sumao. Sumao? Somao? I don't know. Doesn't matter. You're not escaping is the main point. And we'll actually run this tank up north farther just to get some reconnaissance. Ooh, what's that? It's got a decent attack. Not a great defense, though. Shouldn't be too hard to beat. I said in my most overconfident German manner I could muster. And we'll move this German Panzer up that way. Get some artillery into position. And get our special infantry into position. The thing I like about the Wehrmacht is you can move them really fast into position so they can attack really quickly from half-tracks. Whereas the Grenadiers need time to lollygag around and be lazy and stuff. I don't really know what they're doing, actually. And I'll move this guy back to get resupplied, so we have somebody on rotation all the time. Strat Bomber comes back in. Tilda tries to force its way out. Doesn't. Grenadiers shoot up an AA truck, which I'm not even going to use. Lots of cavalry. God dang it, I hate cavalry. Right. So we'll have these guys advance up the railroad track. Yeah, no, that would be disastrous for them. Try and get some suppression going. It's got 8 out of 9, it's pretty good. Start our attack off and just rip those British Grenadiers a new one, but they managed to take out some of my guys somehow. We'll strafe the cavalry in the forest again. Move in and dive bomb the tanks, which is what the Stukas are best at. It's basically their main job throughout the entire war is, you see tanks? Yep, shoot them with something. If you're a Stuka, shoot them with yourself. It's a more Japanese thing, though. Take out that cavalry unit. Try and keep some artillery next to someone. Pump a few rounds into them, just to keep them under strength. Understrengthed. A word to beginning to fail me. And we'll start to advance up this route. Oh, look! Humber scout cars. Those are Humbers, right? No, those are Panhards. Hate Panhards. Panhards are like super dicks. So there's only one thing to do, and that's to bomb the crap out of them. That's why I brought planes with bombs on them. Kinda happy I brought planes with bombs on them, actually. Turns out that if you strap bombs to airplanes, they're very good at dropping them on things. In fact, it's like one of their main design features. It's like, we can drop bombs on stuff. Cool. Have our special equipment take that, Brussels, Belgian town? Brussels, Belgian town. Sounds about right to me. Since all our fighters are otherwise engaged, we'll just put this guy through his, like a hellish nightmare of flak. We'll resupply that guy, because we have enough tanks that are anti-infantry tanks. Okay, you should have enough tanks that are anti-infantry tanks on board to just wipe this guy off the map. Die. Why aren't you deader? Thank you. Try and finish off those Tommies. Tommy's finished off. And we'll leave these guys inside some pretty clear... No, actually, they can just advance. We'll resupply that gent. Start moving our 88s. I'll move this 88 up here because I know there's no resistance. And I thought they could take cities. I was for sure they could take cities. Or sure about it. And we'll probably just bomb these panhards out of existence. Don't even bother sending tanks up there, though I might. Panhards can be pretty dangerous, though, if you let them. And I'll leave this tank here to just kind of watch what's going on. In the turn. And let the Frenchies do their stuff. Okay, I could've... Oh yeah, that's right, because they can see inside their own towns. Alright, well, we'll just turn this into an anti-tank gun. We'll use our newly resupplied artillery piece to blow the crap out of these guys. Hit him with an 88. Hit him with the Panzer 4. Takes some damage, but not too bad. Soma will finish him off. I think I would capture one of those. Those things are nice. And we'll just kind of keep bombing them. Because, you know, it worked before, it'll work now. Pioneers will just kind of walk through the village. Fences won't really stop them. Pull these guys forward just enough that they can still be escorted. Try and strafe these panhards. Just a bit more out of existence. I'll send a Panzer down there to deal with them. Because they could be dangerous to infantry, but they're not really all that dangerous. I'll keep hitting these tanks in the background. They missed. I'll pull them back to the airfield. Just pulling those guys back to the airfield. I'll pull these guys up here to knock this aircraft out of the sky. The Whitley. Their tank is in the woods, which isn't good for them. So pull this guy down here. Hit their Panzer. The English Panzer. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought you could just casually walk down there. No? Is this? Yeah, it's thick forest. Damn. Alright, well now we've got to kill that guy. So we can advance onto his position. Special equipment delivers. Let's see if we can't get one hell of an artillery barrage on this guy. And the mobile Wehrmacht, which is why I love him, pushes forward and does massive damage to those guys. Which means we can advance, not quite freely, but a bit. A decent amount. We're getting a little bit held up in the forest, but that's more because of the forest and less because of the French. Panzer to the north. Of course, it's because it's an AT gun now. We'll move to spread out our attack to hit their flanks. Have a bit of a rugged defense, which should inflict... Ooh, wow, that's a lot of casualties, actually. But we should be able to knock them out quite soon. Push up to that airfield, see what lies about. There's no one defending it, so I might just take it right then. Push my Somas out, too. Really light defense in the non-critical towns. I am a little bit worried about the Scout River, and we might try and blitz across these bridges quickly. And just kind of bypass Mons. Because I do want to get a bridgehead here as rapidly as possible. We might take it at Valenciennes. Although Dinan... I'm just worried about the getting across the river. The ones in the north shouldn't have too much trouble taking this part. I'm a little bit worried about Tournai. But we might be able to bring it up from the south. We're making good progress. Which does worry me a bit, because it means that we'll probably face some stiff resistance in here. And that should be around turn 9, though. That should be about halfway through when we reach the thing. The thing! Could I just straight up... No. I was wondering if I could just kill him off like that. I think this is enough infantry down here, though, to control this situation. Nah. Moving forward like that. That should be able to block any tanks trying to come through. There. And we'll go to the next turn. Get hit by a... whatever the hell that thing is. I don't know, it's a machine gun on a stupid looking car. Reinforce our 88. Send the tank up here to block the bridge. I don't know how that stupid machine gun managed to hit anything. Strafe it. It's not dead. Should be, but it's not. We'll resupply these guys and move our special equipment into the town to hold it. I'll get another Panzer over here to deal with this thing. Which is really weirding me out. What is it? It's a Daimler Dingo. That's German! It's a German name. I'm gonna find the guy who makes Daimler-Benz engines and shoot him in the kneecap if he doesn't start making better Messerschmitt engines. Because I'm annoyed that I've lost him into a Daimler product now. Daimler's betrayal. I don't know, it sounds like a pre-war thing, and it's a Daimler Dingo, so it's even got a stupid name. Even Daimler knew it was a stupid idea. The French didn't, though. Someone killed the bloody Panhard. Get across the river. We found some infantry. It's clear where they are, so they should be fine. We'll bomb these tanks. Try and advance to here. Take it with the least amount of casualties. We need to get an artillery piece in place to suppress them. Then open fire. Pound the cavalry with the artillery piece. I don't want to move out because that would give the tanks a clear shot at us, but we can finish off the cavalry. Whoa, no, 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 no. Go back. Refuel. Get our next Stuka out here. I'll take that thing for the extra prestige. which I have no doubt we'll be needing. See if we can't kill that guy. Mid. Move up. I really should use that time to resupply. Is that an undefended city? I'm gonna move up real quick and scout the river crossings. They look alright. Should be raining next turn. Panzers are managing to hold their own. Though so many Panzer. Yeah, they forced us into the woods. They'll be able to eliminate that Panzer quite easily. Oh. He managed to retreat into the river, which means he'll be able to retreat back across the river, and I'll retreat him. I'll retreat him back to right about here. With this Stuka being out of ammunition, and seeing the new large armored push coming down from that area, I'm going to stick somebody somewhere in hopes that I can pin them up somehow. Oh, scheiße, I thought I could just move him up and see if he could move there. What path he'd take. Damn. I didn't think he'd actually be stupid enough to follow it. I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to actually follow my orders. But I see now that I was gravely mistaken. And since I suspect we're about to get into a large fight, I want these men at their full strength. I want you to be supplied. Of course they'd retreat. Now it's going to be a pain in the arse to keep him out. So now I gotta find a new guy. Send someone over there. I really enjoy making my life annoying. We're just gonna have to hold that position. It's gonna suck for them, but it's just gonna have to be held. We're managing to fight our way through the woods. No. Give me the thingy. We can't dive bomb them. I'll just move back over here. Dive bomb them with these gentlemen instead. These guys can move into the forest to be protected. Of course, with their low attack, they won't do much damage, but they will be able to force them back into a forest. Which should trap the tanks quite easily enough for us to just assault and destroy. And these men will hide in the forest, protected by a Sturmpanzer. And our artillery will move up in trucks behind them. Hit these cruisers with whatever we got right now. And try and get some Panzerjagers down to the south to break that armored push. But if we can threaten Tournai, they'll probably have to pull back to defend. Or Dao. We could probably threaten Cambrai, push north to Dao. Or Dui? Dao. I'm gonna say Dao. And that'll force these panzers to stay on the eastern or western side of the river. So at least they won't attack. And I feel rather secure in my holdings as long as they're advancing somewhere. As long as they are reacting instead of advancing. But yeah, we're going to lose that Panzer. Oh well, that's why I bought him, to lose him. Yeah. It's a good thing they attacked with their infantry, because the infantry didn't stand too much of a chance against those guys. I'll honestly resupply these guys. Just because we kinda need it. It was really a bad time to run out of supply. Can resupply that Panzer. See if we can't at least. Ah, Scheiße. That was a bad day for the Luftwaffe. Finished mine. Alright, so we'll have to hit that fighter escort. It's a Hurricane, which should mean this will be one really annoying fight. So we'll also have to head north and hit that thing eventually. Right now our main focus is on these tanks. We're gonna try and save this one guy. That has to be a Hurricane. Yeah, it's a Hurricane. So we'll advance our Grenadier and up to the gate. Say hi! And basically introduce them to the wonders that are artillery. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, okay, that's not that bad, actually. So we got a Bofors. And what are you? Are you an anti-tank? Okay, you're an anti-tank gun. Interesting. I thought it was an AA gun. Looks like a quad pounder. So we'll pull our Panzer IIIs back. After there. Not as good performance. See if we can't hit anyone. one. We can. We'll try and hit that Hurricane. If we can hearse the Hurricane down. Force the Hurricane down. I've never done that before. It'll be very good for us. We'll try and advance across the river here. These guys will have to resupply. But that shouldn't be much matter because we should be able to take this quite easily. Move this guy onto the airfield and post haste. It's going to be about 30 minutes. It might have been actually like 40 minutes, so I'll go ahead and cut the episode here. See you all in a little bit. Till then, been Tomato. See you in the next pod.